I guess your ideas about who men are and who women are, sometimes kind of sketchy, and probably start with the ideas that you have about your own parents. And in my case, the women were the authority figures, and they were the ones saying, eat your dinner, read your book, do your homework. And my father, who had to represent all men at that time, was always, telling jokes and doing little dances and saying things like, hey, let's take a ride in the convertible and go get some ice cream. And so my first impression was that men didn't have a care in the world. They were just these lighthearted beings, and the women were the serious ones, the driven ones. Because tonight is centered on women, I want to start out with a tribute to one of my favorite artists. It's something I've been doing for almost 2 years now. It started out on a gray November day, the morning after the election. It was really quiet that morning, and most of the people I knew could barely drag themselves out of the house or even out of bed, and reality had just started to be something we just didn't recognize anymore. And I'm thinking, why isn't anyone saying anything? And the next thing I hear is this blood-curdling scream. Yoko Ono had posted her reaction to the election, and she had screamed for 1 minute. And this was not an avant-garde art scream with all sorts of metaphorical or art historical hidden meanings. No, this was a straight up, no holds barred, bloody murder, death scream from hell. And since then, I have to say it's Yoko's scream that I hear almost every morning. And every morning I think, I am just so grateful that someone's going way out there. Anyway, in honor of Yoko Ono, I'm going to ask you to scream tonight. Not for a minute, but just for 10 seconds. And I want you to prepare for this by thinking about, I don't know, nuclear arsenal in North Korea, the melting of the ice caps, and the masks everyone had to wear here last week with the smoke from the fires, or Margaret Atwood's new edition of The Handmaid's Tale, which updates it for our own time, or really any of today's presidential tweets, take your pick. Or you can just think about all the things in your own life that are really screwed up right now. And I'm going to time it. And I want you to give it all you've got. Don't hold back. Are you ready? Yes? Are you ready? Okay, 1, 2.